So guys, so as promised, I'm gonna run you down this French fitness coach online who's making almost 35,000 euros per month with with his offer. So it's gonna be presented by us in for profit. We've been able to see how he operates, and we've been interested in this guy because we operate the moment for a competitor who's trying to run things out. So his funnel is pretty basic, but I feel like most entrepreneurs in the online space miss it. Okay. And by the way, there's no right answer. We can try different strategies, but this is this exact strategy and how to make 75,000 euro per month on the French market, which is pretty good. All right. So first of all, he's making most of his acquisition through his Instagram, reality channels, TikTok, Twitter, pretty drawing. They exist, but they're pretty drawing. But before we get into that, he serves a micro niche, which we serve as well. It started to be crowded, but he serves dads. Okay. He serves dads. He's offering transformation for dads. It started to be crowded. More and more people are serving dads, whether that's on the French market, the English market, whatever it is. You want to be really niche down on your offer. Okay. So let's actually look at his current strategy because that's where most of his acquisition goes through. He's a very skilled marketer. If my computer would allow me, he runs a pretty basic current funnel, but he runs it well. And most people don't even understand exactly what a content funnel is and what's the purpose. So a content strategy, content funnel would be posting content with intent. Each piece of content is going to have a specific use to convert a follower into an actual customer. So him, for example, he uses very general stuff that speaks to that. So for example, this one, he says he's a different kind of wealthy because he has family, life is hard, but at least I got my family needs. How much are how much are you making per hour? Blah, blah, blah. Can you lend $10? It's just general scene from dadhoods to appeal to that, and they do quite well. And it posted is just a few examples. He posts a lot of them to attract a wider, which is what your tofu should be. Should essentially be not very niche down. It shouldn't be not problem that you're solving, just appealing. Something they can relate to, or that can make them laugh for for your specific audience. Here, that's all right. That's where you're gonna get your traffic and where you're gonna get leads. Once you have leads, you're gonna niche down even more. You're gonna do your funnel, right? And do your funnel, and you're gonna go to Mofu, okay? And that's where you're gonna actually give value and help them see actually what you're capable of, right? That's where you're gonna solve problems for them. He has opted for full, training sequences to help them. Okay, so helping them, maybe fix their jumping rope size, telling them they don't need to work out 4 times a week. They just need to work a little bit every day. This is solving specific problem here. It was solving a cardio problem here, a timing problem here, an actual, a problem with training. He just gives value. 50 minutes full body, it's a 50-minute workout to be completely fit, which is what that needs because they usually don't have a lot of time. His content is sort of for his target audience. Okay. So that's they don't have a lot of time. They want to be fit. They have to work specific areas and yeah, essentially thinking about what problems to solve is going to be thinking about what your niche as in terms of problem. That's very important because that's what is going to allow you to convert. And finally, Bofu. So everything here is just pretty wide open, right? You could essentially follow on any video randomly. Then on his account, you got a couple videos like this where essentially he's going to call out dads, tell them they need to transfer now, give testimonials. That's super important. Give testimonials, give before and after pics, and call them out on their bullshit saying they do need to do it now. Okay. And then he has a VSL. So VSL is a video sales letter on YouTube. And it's a guide, right? To become from this to this. Special that. Right. That's a VSL. That's where the link in his profile goes to. And when you analyze his videos, he hits the same script as this one, basically, a little bit more pushed. But essentially the end goal is the same, but we're gonna get to go through the end goal after that. He also has a website farm. What that means is online, if you were to type certain keywords, because nowadays it works like that, you'd be able, because those are high purchase intent keywords, it's going to be positioned on those within his website organically, and it's going to be able to capture actual targeted audience in this. So a landing page with social proof, call out, everything else they need to transform, and an opt-in. An opt-in to get access to the video. Actually, basically, he's promising a video, but he offers a lead magnet, a PDF, so that's not great, but still. So free opt-in, name, email, phone. He gives access to video with his methods. He doesn't give a video anyway, but that's not for me to say. So once you opt in, you get emails and you got the possibility to book a free health checkup. And that leads us to exactly where the Bofu leads us to Calendly, where you can actually book, schedule a free health checkup. What you need, you're gonna be able to get him on the call. Okay. So why this is pretty good? Once, because you position on 2 different markets. Here you can generate a lot of views. He generate a lot of views, a lot of leads. And it's gonna allow him to have constant lead flow. And then he understands that not all devs are on social media. Some of them are websites. I haven't checked Facebook, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure he's on Facebook as well. But those are also more internet or Google than Instagram. So he's positioned here and here. Okay. He understands using SmartGet. So once you book on the call, you're able to go on a Zoom with him, and then he's gonna close you to get his feedback. I haven't been inside his scheduled delivery. No, scheduled delivery. His service delivery to see actually how he runs. He seems to be giving some pretty good testimonials. So obviously our first pretty good, but that's basically how he runs the entire operations. And just this would allow him to be to 35K per month. Obviously, he has in place a setter which would put you an entire conversation to Calendly when you DM him, because there are a couple of videos like this. So you got a couple CTAs. You got CTAs to comment a certain keyword where he's gonna DM you, and essentially the setter is gonna take over, where you're gonna comment, same answer, or you're gonna go to that video and you're gonna book the call directly. All right. So, and if you DM him, whatever high chances is going to be the setter anyway. So it's going to have pretty good lead flow constantly. Yeah, that's basically it. Quick funnel, don't need to get extra. This is pretty simple, but I feel like most people don't have this. Honestly, this is the basics if you want to at least generate 5K. If you don't have a lot of views, it has maybe 15 to 40K per videos. So obviously has the ability to generate more leads, but your content can easily reach such impacts, because as an entrepreneur, the number one thing you want to work on service product is your content. Exactly. So is your content. So yeah, essentially once that's set up, you have to put all your time and energy to this to produce the best, either quantity or quality. We recently helped a similar coach go from 0 to 10K a month on their channel. If you have an audience and you just haven't found a way to actually be able to convert it into an actual money printing machine, send me a DM. I'll send you exactly how this is possible to do for you, tailor for you. Just let me know and we'll schedule something out. Cheers.